you don't always get to see the big moments. There's one very big moment that you missed. And for anyone who doesn't know this story, we have to just go back on this. Amidst all the glamour of your job and being at these WWE press events, you missed CM Punk's big return at the 2023 Survivor Series. What happened, Chris?
But look, this is no fault of anybody's. And I also think that this just speaks to how much of a secret that this was. So the way that those press conferences work, the ones that you see right after the PLE, is usually like 1, 2, 3. They get all of the press members together and they file them into the room where the press conference is. So the War Games match ended 1, 2, 3. Everybody got up. We filed into the room and we're just sitting in that room waiting for the press conference to start. Then I heard somebody in the back of the room go, "No way, he's here." I thought, oh, like who has walked into the room? Who's here? Like I thought maybe they like saw a friend or something. And they had a tiny little monitor on the floor. And they're like, "CM Punk's here." And I'm like, what? So we all gather around this tiny little monitor and you can kind of faintly hear the crowd reacting, but like we're in a room that's away from the arena. Like we're in the arena, like in the building, but we're away from where the actual show is happening. So you can kind of faintly hear that, but we're watching it. And we're like, I can't believe this. Like CM Punk just walked out. Like there were rumors of this, but I don't know if anybody really thought it could happen. Yeah. So
they even had the graphic on the screen, didn't they? Like the end of show graphic had even.
Yeah. So they tricked everybody.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was no fault of anybody's, like, which also means that the people who were taking us to the press conference, they didn't know. Because there was another show since, it was actually Bad Blood, where 1, 2, 3, and I saw the people that were going to take us to the press conference and they weren't like motioning for us to go. And I'm like,
you're waiting for something's happening.
Something's about to happen. And then sure enough, the like fog filled up the entranceway. And then if you smell, and I was like, there it is. Oh, that's why we were waiting. Yeah. But yeah, I was in the building for CM Punk's return, but I did not physically see CM Punk return. And I just wish I was in there to hear how loud that was, because I remember just from the moment that I got into those seats, how just that arena feels really loud. And there's something about it, like the ceiling is maybe a little bit lower. And if you look up at the ceiling, it's made of wood, which I feel like just like keeps the sound in. And I noticed even earlier on in the night, there was some really loud CM Punk chants because we were in Chicago, obviously. Yeah. I was like, wow, that's like louder than I've heard before. And it was just the setup of the arena and the acoustics in there. So I would have loved to have been in there to hear that. It would have been just deafening.
Yeah. But there'll be many more moments, I'm sure. It's, and you were there. That's the important thing.
I don't know if there'll be any more moments that big, but like that was a big one.
That was big. That was big.